Hello, hello, and good evening, everyone. So I am going to get to work very quickly today, even though normally I like to sit and chat a bit with you guys, but I want to make sure that I get off pretty much right on time today because I have a hot Valentine's date tonight and I don't want to be late. Um, So, for those of you who did tune in last night during my Genshin stream, you'll know that John and I have a little date planned. It is unconventional Valentine's date. We are not the type of people who want to go out and fight the crowds. We don't want to see people. We don't want to dress up. We are homebodies and we like to get romantic in the homebody, introverted fashion. So we were thinking about what our favorite things are. One of John's favorite things is pizza. So we are going to be that kooky couple that orders freaking pizza for Valentine's Day because it makes my man happy. So we're going to have pizza, and then we're like, we don't want to just have pizza. We want to have fun. So we want to have fun in the kitchen. We love cooking together. My sister-in-law got us a takoyaki maker, Japanese octopus balls, basically maker. It's like looks like a little kind of like a waffle maker, except it's just for little round balls that round holes that you can like fry little balls in. But we are not going to be using octopus. We will be using shrimp because that is what we have in the freezer, and we did not feel like buying octopus. So we're going to be making ebiyaki, is what it's called. So that's my hot date planned for tonight. I did have John's permission to share. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys, and I'm very excited and I want to get started right now. But before I do so, let me at least say hi. Hey Edgar, hey Victor, hey Majmunkichi, hello. Edgar, you need help with your middle register. It always cracks, been playing for 6 months. We'll be talking a little bit about that as I start practicing, so stay tuned. Hello, Greg, how are you? Welcome back. You like extra pizza sauce on your pizza. That sounds delicious. Yeah, exactly. Imagine Monkichi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Michael. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started now, but you guys feel free to keep talking, have fun, do your thing. Let me switch on over to our practicing scene here. Let's bring that up. We will get the timer going and we are just going to head off into the sunset with our practicing. We're gonna do this. Okay. Let's start the timer. The timer is going. I'm gonna take a sip of my decaf Murchie's black tea. A swish swish of my water. Let's do this. I do want to keep my ear plug in on the right side because I think that is good for my hearing. So we'll do that. Let's do some harmonics. And Edgar, if you're still here, I will be talking a little bit about raising the pitches and stuff like that. not too bad. I have been messing around with an idea, which I think Edgar will like to hear. So, if we're going to go straight to the fundamentals of how creating different pitches on a flute works, at the bottom of it, it's just that the lower the air pressure is, the lower the pitch you will create. The higher the air pressure, the higher the pitch you will create. Now, the interesting thing that was brought to my attention by a student who was sharing an article with me about how someone else described the lip manipulation that you use to get higher notes. Now, usually you will hear people say things like use your lower lip, jut it out to angle the airstream higher to get to the higher pitch. But in this article, in this presentation, it was explained differently, and I think it makes sense. So the idea was that if you think about how the air is escaping your mouth, in terms of like the speed of the air coming out, it is kind of like water coming out of a hose, okay? So when you shoot water out of a hose, it is the fastest at the point closest to the opening of the hose. As it shoots out, due to gravity, etc., whatever, velocity, blah, 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 physics, okay, it gets slower and slower as it comes out. So what you're actually doing when you jut your lower lip out is you are putting the aperture between your lips closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole. Thus, your flute will catch a higher air pressure coming out of you because your lips are actually closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole. So that's actually what's happening. When you jut your lower lip outwards, you are essentially manipulating how far away you are from the opposite edge of the lip hole. Because that's another very fundamental basic idea of how you get sound out of the flute is you put air across the flute in such a way that it gets cut in half by the opposite edge of the lip hole. Half of it goes into the flute and half of it goes into the stratosphere. So since you are having trouble getting into the middle register, you may need to do some lip manipulation. Just use your lower lip to jut it forward a tiny bit. In a way, you only have to just somewhat think about it. It's very subtle, okay? It's very subtle. There's like this tiny area here will take up, it will be very responsive to super tiny differences that you make. So try that, and I hope that helps. But yeah, I am experimenting with this on my harmonics as well, and it seems to make them more reliable, especially right now since my flute probably needs a COA. So I'm going to try them once again on the harmonics, and then we'll move on. Happy Valentine's. So weirdly enough, I find that the whole lip forward thing, because it's only a forward motion, it's not a pinching motion. Since it's just a forward motion, it allows me to still support like crazy. That I felt it was better than the last few days that I've been practicing. Now that I'm thinking about this more, the whole lip manipulation thing to get a higher airspeed, the more that I'm thinking about that, I'm finding that it's actually easier to rely on my support. Because in a way, it's like I trust my support now, because I know that now I don't have to blow my brains out to get that higher air pressure, or I don't have to, like, you know, I feel like I don't have to kill myself with support to do it. Does that make sense? So ironically, I actually support better knowing that I can do the lip manipulation thing. It's really interesting. Anyway, we're going to move on to the Moyse. Here we go. So we are on number 14, page 17, number 14, and we're doing the third articulation, which is slurring from the changing note to the bass note. The bass note is C6, or if you're using just flute octaves, it is C3. Yeah. Yeah, try it out. Yeah, really what you're doing by jutting your lip forward is just moving the opening of your lips closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole, that is. Yeah. I have a PDF of it. I am waiting for the, because my student is actually going to send me the actual presentation itself, which was on, I think it was on YouTube or something like that. So I'm waiting for that. Once I get that, I can share that with you guys. But yeah, I'm currently waiting on it right now. Is it just the lower lip? Yeah, it's pretty much just the lower lip. Yeah, it feels like it's the lower lip, I would say, but the top lip might kind of naturally respond. Okay, so let's do 14. Does it a French tonguing? I wonder if it does. Because French tonguing has to be between the lips, right? So I wonder if it prompts your lips to go more forward. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so I am actually, it's now what we're dealing with now is a combination of this like very conscious lip manipulation and support. And the two together really makes it very easy now to do this. I'm really excited with the direction that this is going. It also actually keeps my jaw from grinding because now I know exactly the movement I need to do. I'm no longer guessing and grinding and like gnawing, you know? It's interesting. It's super interesting. All right, let's keep going. Let's do articulation number 4. So we are making our way through this actually a little faster than we have previously. Wait a second. There we go. So we want to do the 4th articulation, which is all slurred as written. Yeah, never thought about the lower lip moving forward. It's weird because I've always known about it, but the way that it was explained to me was that I was using my lower lip to guide the airstream to angle up. But that's not actually what, like if you think about just the physics of the fact that the airstream has to be split in half by the opposite edge of the lip hole, that doesn't actually make any sense. Like that only makes sense if you're trying to like lip it up to correct the pitch, because pitch wise it will actually go up. So yeah, now that I'm thinking of it in this way, yeah, it really does kind of just feel like a very subtle manipulation. Like it feels like you just have to like barely think about it and then you'll do it, you know? It's very, very tiny movements. Yeah. Oh. Wait, are you silent right now, Majimunkiji? Still going? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's rough, man. I didn't have it quite so bad, but I did have it pretty darn bad in, I believe it was like the first 2 weeks of October. It's like end of September into the first 2 weeks of October, and it was horrible. John had to forbid me from speaking. And you guys know me. I basically cannot live without speaking. It was awful. Anyway, okay, let's do this. I do want to try the ones going up. Those ones I think I'm going too hard on those ones. All right, so I kind of understand now why you have to resonate high notes so high up in the mouth, because when you do actually like jut your lower lip, you know, subtly a little bit more forward to play those high notes, it does angle the airstream a little higher. It does. So to counteract that, I feel like I am like resonating the note way up high in my mouth, because that will naturally redirect the air back down, actually. So like combined with those two, so, and that also helps me feel that like tall feeling where I'm like stretching myself, nice low support down here, but like resonating really high and like slightly further back. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you saw it there for a minute. Yeah, the visualization, part of it is that I'm trying to figure out what I'm visualizing right now. So it happened. Okay, we'll do circular breathing now. All right, enjoy dinner, Michael. Okay, it's messing with the tuning a bit, but I'm experimenting with the idea that it's the same idea where when I am pushing the air out while I'm inhaling, I notice that the airstream flicks up. So if I resonate the note higher up in my mouth while I push out, while I inhale, that is, and push out the remaining air, it can keep the airstream going downward. So I think it is working. It's just not very smooth right now. I don't know. I really don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out too. Part of it is I'm winding up to do it. That's the other thing, is that like, because I'm really thinking about what is the exact motion I have to do. Right now there's a wind up before I do it. So I don't think you have to wait until the end of your breath. But yeah, right now there's a big wind up for me to get all my thoughts in order before I actually do it. I'll take it. I'm going to take it. At the very least, I'm trying something a little bit different. Thank you. Did that sound okay to you guys? I think that redirecting it down definitely helped, but my gosh, I still definitely am. There's a bit of a wind up right now before I actually do it. Okay. Let me change this, by the way. It is still page 17, but we're doing page number 15 for next time. Okay. We're now doing 282 in Marcel Moyse 480 exercises. What is 282? Where are you? Okay, it's one of the really long, exercises. So 282 is F harmonic minor. Okay, got it. Let me do this. Oh no! Watching me work on my circular breathing while you stir up a cup of Mr. Noodles. I'm sorry. Wasn't seamless but sounded better. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. Not bad, not bad. We're, you know, I feel like just working on it a little bit every day definitely is doing something. Also, Shane, hello and welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry I missed your message until now. How are you? Welcome back. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna play F harmonic minor first, and then we'll do this. Okay, for a second there, I was doing backwards support. Let me do that again. First flute competition coming up next week. Oh boy, tell us what you're playing. That sounds so exciting. So something I like to tell everyone as they go into a competition is have fun. Don't miss the fun of it, okay? treat it as a learning experience. It's an amazing experience for you. You can learn what your body and your mind is capable of under high pressure. Makes you feel like a superhuman. Ben, thank you so much. I'm very, very glad you enjoyed my talk with my mom. Thank you. I personally really love that video, so it makes me very happy to know that you guys like it too. Okay, yes, I will. I'm going to work on the visualization and see how this goes. Let's see. Oops. One more time. Okay. For a flute that needs a COA, I'm not mad about that. Okay. Definitely a few spots where I forgot my B flat because I'm using long B flat. And also a few spots I started to do backward support. And then I changed it and then it was much better. So that's definitely helping, like doing the correct support is definitely helping me feel like I can do that like stretchy feel, you know? Okay. I think I'm going to leave that so that I have enough time to try and do a run of movement 3. But let's see what is next on our agenda. So we have done 282 right now, and we will now do 415 is the next one. 415. I'm trying to be a little bit more vigilant about updating the practice checklist as I go because I have some blind viewers. So if you are blind or you just cannot read this or read what's on the screen here, no worries, I got you covered. I have my practice checklist right in the description box below this video. So you can use your narrator or something to read that out to you so that you can see and hear what my checklist is. But right now we're on the Ibert. We're going to do the whole movement 3. And I am going to be, I need to really like focus on visualization and just generally like making sure my support is going the correct way. A little bit of lip manipulation so I don't have to push so hard, so I can just, you know, relax. Carol, hello. You randomly decided that you wanted to learn the Chaminade. Fantastic. LOL, what am I doing? That was basically my response to me choosing the Ibert to study for no reason at all. Definitely was a lol, what am I doing kind of moment. Okay, so Shane, let's see. You are playing Prelude number 1 by Finzi. It's a clarinet piece that you arranged for the flute. That is very cool. Have fun at the competition. Oh, that is great. That is fantastic. Wonderful. Alden, hello and welcome. Hello, hello. Like Master Uguay. Looking over your noodles. Okay. I will swab out first. And then we'll do a run of this, focusing on all the things that I just talked about. Correct support, little bit of like subtle lip manipulation, so I don't have to work so hard. Visualization. Okay. All right. No worries. Good night, Shane. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful, have fun prepping for the competition. It's really fun. It's a bit of a marathon. So run your piece once a day, all the way through. By the time you get to the competition, you're going to feel really good about it. Okay. Yes, bonus points for removing the swab. Thank you for noticing. Okay. Here we go. I do need to turn on my page turner, though. Good. Okay. There we go. Definitely still need to clean this up. I should probably do, let me write something down before I forget. I think I need to do the right 3 and 4 down here. Okay. I'm still punching out that last C. I don't want to punch it out quite like that. Okay, I think that was okay. Doreen, thank you. Appreciate it. There's still a lot I want to clean up though. Oh gosh. Okay. I can hear how flat that is now. Okay. Not as clean as I would like it. I think there are some spots that I still need to drill. It's supposed to be a high F7, but it sounds like a very flat F7 right now. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna take out more markings because I think that they are messing with my brain right now. Let's see. I think I need to drill somewhere in the first third of this movement. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to drill the... So I've actually drilled the beginning of the movement enough, but not enough of right after. So I'm going to start from Q41 and do a little bit of drilling. Are there two F7s at the end written? It is two A6s written, but they are played as a C7 and an F7 traditionally. Yay. Okay. Yeah, good squat up there. Okay. Because that'll give me the extra power without feeling like I have to like punch myself, right? Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Because the squat helps you push it out without feeling like you have to push it out. Like it auto does it for you, so you don't have to punch it. Okay. A few more drills of this part. trying to play the recap version of that section there. So I'm gonna bounce it back a bit and do a few drills here. There we go. I'm still like slightly overblowing the top note. Okay. Okay. Nice ping up there now. Lemonade, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. I'm just drilling a few parts here because the exposition is now actually one of my weakest spots now. Go me. I am trying to skip a note, I think. Don't get me wrong, Lemonade. It took me a long time to be able to get that F7 out reliably. It took me a long time. You guys helped me out back when I was still on Twitch. Like, to be fair, it took me a long time too. Oh, Gary, I just saw your message. Thank you so much for joining. And always great to have you here. It is so much easier to to do that lip manipulation. It really makes it so that I don't feel like I have to keep working so hard, you know? Like I can keep the support going without feeling like I'm killing myself. But I still have to remind myself that I can do that. Coming off of a top note and hitting a top note after it, gotta keep the same. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything has to stay the same. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing on those high A's, right? There's a little bit of tension because I'm like focusing on new things right now, but yeah, so I think what I need to do for next time is we need to keep drilling the exposition. So drill exposition is what we have to do next time. Okay, I know we're out of time, but let's do a little bit of Rapid as Wildfires from Genshin. Thank you. Thank you. I can feel what I need to do. Absolutely. I can't wait to just put all the pieces together and just play super effortlessly. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things I'm working on right now. But anyway, I'm going to play just a little bit, just the end bit again of Rapid as Wildfires. And then we will close off for today. All right. stop it there. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, today was definitely like playing with lower lip manipulation. It's very subtle. It's actually more subtle than I think it is, if that makes sense. It makes me think that before I have been overdoing my lip movement. So there is some lip movement that you need to do when playing the flute, but yeah, it is subtle. It is very, very subtle, and it is very much more of a forward motion, for like jutting forward and then like relaxing for you know, low notes especially, which makes sense because anytime you talk to anybody about like playing low notes, everyone's like, it only comes out if you're relaxed. I am one of those people who says that. And it's kind of nice to know why, because when you bring the lip back so that you're not so close to the opposite edge of the lip hole, the only way to do that is to relax. Because if you keep your lip flexed, it will keep the aperture between your lips closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole. So what I'm finding is the jaw movement, there should be pretty much no jaw movement. I know that I was doing some today, but I should not have. Because I was sort of like playing with that idea of like, how much lip movement do you do? And yeah, so like I'm finding that what I was doing before was kind of overdoing it. And when you overdo it, you tend to use your jaw. So I personally am not like, that's why I keep saying that it's actually a lot more subtle than you think it is, because you don't need to do such crazy movements with your jaw. You just need to basically somewhat think about flexing your lower lip forward, and like that's it. That's all you need. You don't need more than that. I definitely was overdoing it today. So I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect at it, but it definitely is way more reliable. It's like, it's nice to know that this is just like physically how the flute works, you know? It answers all sorts of questions in terms of like, why when you stick your lip out, why is it easier to get up into the high register? Well, now that it's been explained to me, that it's really just that you are moving the aperture between your lips closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole, and thus the opposite edge of the lip hole catches a faster airspeed, like naturally a faster airspeed. Now I'm like, oh, that's why. Like, that's why you can, especially between the low register and the middle register, you can really get away with using almost the same air pressure. It's like almost the same air pressure, but you just like jut your lower lip out a little bit and it just snaps up the octave. Yeah. Oh, you didn't notice the jaw. I noticed my jaw moving a bit. I mean, I was like, nope, nope, nope. Like I caught myself doing it. And I'm like, no, that's too much, too much. I'm glad you didn't notice it though. That means that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. There are so many similarities with flute and voice. They don't always match, as you say. Very true. But yeah, like I feel like what happens inside the mouth is like pretty much spot on with singing. But the lower lip thing is definitely just a flute thing, I think. So I need to marry the two ideas. Like ideally, if I can just, you know, breathe like a singer, have my mouth shape basically like a singer, support like a singer, and then do this very fine-tuned, subtle lower lip manipulation. If we combine those two, we're golden. Or more than 2 things. But generally speaking, inside, anything on the inside is like singing. This tiny bit on the outside is literally just the lower lip, just very subtly doing some manipulation, like very subtle, tiny manipulation that does not take a lot of energy, does not take a lot of force, it does not take a lot of strength to do so. So it's very easy to overdo. And that is what I'm working on, is not overdoing it. So, hey! That was a good session. I feel like I got to really mess around with kind of more or less a like new old idea. It's like an old idea that has now been presented to me in a new manner. And I'm just like, why have I not thought of it this way? So anyway, in terms of what to look for next, tomorrow, I will be streaming at 11 a.m. Pacific. We'll just be doing another practice stream. Nothing crazy. But in the evening, I am planning on finishing up the Lantern Rite event, which is basically Chinese New Year event in Genshin Impact. I did half of it yesterday. So likely I will end up starting, I'm going to guess it will be closer to around 9-ish, 9:30-ish p.m. Pacific time. So it is going to be quite late. My Genshin streams tend to be very late in the evening because that's when I'm unwinding for the day and then gonna prepare to sleep afterwards. So just so you guys know what's going on, and also if you want to get to know me more, get to know my heritage more, you can start with last night's stream. It is archived here on my channel. Yeah, it was a great time. I find that streaming Genshin story quests or like, you know, event quests and Archon quests to you guys has opened up a really great opportunity for me to share a little bit more about myself. The game kind of prompts me to share stories about myself. And I think that you guys might like those stories because a lot of them have to do with like music and my career and my family, my heritage, you know, so all of that is kind of mixed up all together to make me. So I thought that you guys might like that. In any case, I am going to leave for my hot date, my hot Valentine's date. I can hear Hubs is home. So anyway, I want to say I love you all very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe. Take care of yourselves because there is no music without the musician. Have a wonderful Valentine's, and I shall see you tomorrow. All right, see you everyone. Bye.